Let It Out with Precious is often ruled by this saying that if you don't know your dream, other people will hire you to achieve theirs. Welcome to Let It Out with Precious. I'm still your very host, Precious. So today I'll be answering quite a number of questions that have been brought to me, because we hold our questions youth ask every Sunday by 7 p.m. So I'll be answering quite a number of questions that have been brought to me, here on Let It Out with Precious. So one question that I receive almost all the time is, how do I know my purpose? How do I know my identity? And this is what I would say, that before you know the reason why a product is being made, you must understand the mind of the producer, or likely say manufacturer. And that is why, since you cannot always meet the manufacturer decided to make a manual to express his mind in details so that you can have an express understanding of why that product has been made. So for you to understand who you are, you must always stay connected to the source, the one who created you. And now the manual, which is the scriptures, has been made available for you to understand the reason why you're made. One of the reasons why you are being made is to fulfill the glory of God, is to fulfill the will of God, is to bring glory to God. That is one important thing. But you understanding expressly the reason for your existence is for you to sit down and understand the scriptures for your life. Understand who you are, what you have, what is unique about you, and how you can bring it into existence. Another question I often have is, a lot of people are battling with identity crisis. And that is the source of many addiction and depression of our age. Identity crisis is something that many don't see it coming, but it appears so real in our community, in our society of today. Many people don't understand the reason why they are living. They don't understand who they are. When you find somebody and say, "Oh, you look beautiful," and the person begins to wonder, "Really, do I?" Why would someone tell you look beautiful and then you begin to doubt it? You are beautiful because you need to know it, that when people tell you, you create an affirmation that, yes, I know it because I understand who I am. People only affirm to it, to your identity. You don't need people to tell you your identity. You must be able to understand who you are. So when people tell you, you understand that this is what I possess. For example, when a princess is being called a princess, the princess know that, oh, you're only saying it because I know it and I can attest to it, so I'm not shocked by it. So I find a lot of people it happens in our society of today. People say, "Oh, you look good," and you're like, "Really, do I?" You should be able to know that, oh, I am wonderfully and beautifully made. Identity crisis is one way for you to get off, the purpose and vision that God has placed in your life. And that's why a number of people are falling into addiction day by day, into depression day by day as a result of identity crisis. Identity crisis happens when you don't spend time understanding who you are, what you have. And that is why the devil can push in so many different things into you and change the narrative. You are beautiful. It's something that cannot be negotiated. But you trying to add more to that beauty, or maybe using perfumes, or maybe making your hair nice, or whatever, is to add to it. So you must understand that you are beautiful. And when people begin to tell you that, these are little things that causes identity crisis. And it also appears to even understanding your purpose in life. Understanding how you maximize your purpose in life. And this is something that we constantly discuss on Let It Out with Precious. If you've been joining all our sections online, you understand that we make so much, we put so much emphasis on this, that identity it's something you can't take it off you, because once you don't know your purpose in life, you are existing and not living. The purpose of living is when you have something and then you are able to utilize it. If the purpose of a refrigerator is not known, it can be used as a store, it can be used as a wardrobe, But by the time you understand the purpose of a refrigerator, you use it to its full potential. And that is why you can refrigerate your things, your food, and every other thing for preservation. So you must understand who you are. Who are you? You must know who you are to behave like yourself. Because if you don't know that you are a princess, you begin to live like a slave. So identity crisis is the reason why a number of people, are going into depression. And I do tell people, that we counsel on Let It Out with Precious, that the reason why a number of people are depressed and how we can stop people from getting depressed is by starting it from the source. And one of the source of these things is understanding that a lot of people have rejected their identity. A lot of people have rejected who they are, what they have, the personality they are, trying to improve. When you know yourself and you know who you want to be, and you've not reached that level, you begin to understand it and you begin to start working on becoming better day by day. And that is why we have scheduled a program on Let It Out with Precious called The Role Models. The Role Models, happening on the 25th of May 2024 in Lagos, to help people understand that you can become a model. So if you can conceive it, you can be it. Yes, conceiving has a great thing. Conceiving alone, you can. So whatever, that's why I do tell people and Let It Out with Precious that the mind has no boundary. Whatever you allow into your head becomes you. So if you can conceive it, you believe it, you become you. You become it. You become whatever you conceive, whatever you let into your mind. It comes from the thought into your mouth. You come from the thought, rather, then you speak it out, then it becomes you.